Hey everyone, Dipchad Gungar here, and today we're going to be starting our playthrough of the Outer Worlds. I just beat it alone, so no one could see my choices. But now we're going to do a new game. We're going to do our playthrough. I did hard last time. Let's do hard again. I'm not going to do Supernova, because I will never finish this game. I really enjoy this game. I didn't get hyped for it, because I don't get hyped for anything.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations.
What could go wrong?
A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Here comes the doctor. Should have wore a mask, man.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Alright, time to make our character. Okay, so my first playthrough I did intelligence and charm all the way up. But let's do, a bunch of you said to do, like, a melee playthrough, so.
This one seems promisingly resistant to physical torture.
Oh wait, melee weapon attack speed.
A pickpocket par excellence. Oh dear, you spelled your name with a 5.
Alright, we're gonna be a dum-dum. And I am gonna put perception up because there's a ton of dialogue choices that require perception. Alright, so I'm a dum-dum who gets angry, and I can't recharge my health. That sounds fine. Alright, let's get that melee.
I need someone who can smack a little sense into this colony.
God, look at it, my persuade is 0. I gotta get my intimidate up. I'll do stealth.
You certainly know your way around a mag pick.
Screw it. I'm gonna do
If we're
dialogue.
ever captured, I'll let you do the talking.
We will die. Alright, so we got all these. They do have descriptions and stuff, but I'm just going to choose the one that I want the aptitude bonus with. Maybe I'll do persuade. Well, my last character was a cashier, too.
At least you know the value of money.
Cashiers unite! The randomization is pretty intense. You get some goofy-looking characters. Although you never see your character. Ooh, I'm like the Pringles guy, but I'm a lady. Oh God, I like the lady version. All right, I'm trying to make Doc Mitchell, but I don't think this is gonna work. Hello, I'm just the Pringles man. There we go. Look at that face. All right, perfect. He's looking great. What's his name? Dungar. Dungar, King of Space. Space Cashier. Here we go, Dungar. Alright, one-handed melee is our top. Determination. Oh, this is gonna be difficult.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
I picked the worst possible candidate.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down 90%. Skip drive.
Shit.
Inappropriate.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? A bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take.
Oh.
Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
Oh, Phineas.
Is this thing working? Mm-hmm. Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure.
Oh, nice.
I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
You picked the wrong man. You picked the wrong colonist.
Ah, you've landed. Good. Hawthorne should be close by.
Oh.
What in law's name?
No.
Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it.
Hawthorne.
Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh?
I want to get back in my crib.
Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Oh, Hawthorne. Sorry, bud. Kiss your boots. Get ready for the tutorials, everyone. Jumping, crouching, stealing things from dead bodies, stealth. Hey guys. Yeah, whatever. I'm not stealthing.
Hey, you, come here.
Okay, I'm coming.
You've tried the best now.
What?
Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings.
Medical. Sit still. I'll patch you up.
Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report.
Nope.
Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help.
What happened?
We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take them. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
Oh. What were you doing out here?
Investigating an illegally grounded ship. All spacecraft must arrive and depart from authorized landing pads. That's board law, that is. Some hull had grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
Got a better idea. Give me your gun. I'll go get help. Someone grounded their ship illegally. I'll hunt them down.
You'd better take my gun then. Careful. It's worth more to the company than I am.
I'll be keeping it.
Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
All right, see ya. Do you know anything about the Hope? Can you tell me where I am? The Hope.
The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
All right. You do not know what I'm talking about. Put this here, put that there. My God, I'm Wolverine. Wolverine.
Damn it, my ears!
Sorry.
Oh, what had just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell?
Hey, little critters. I'm gonna eat your hide. What are you doing over there, bud? Trying to poop? Alright, I can... I'm on fire! Jesus. You know what? Yeah, let's hack it. Yeah! Alright, this is two-handed. Switch that up. Now I'm a raider. Alright. Stick with this for now. Or space sword. I'ma hide in the bushes and slit your throat. Jump out of the bushes, you're never gonna expect me. Oh, where'd that guy come from? Where did he come from? The bushes? I think he did. Chopping them feet. Ah. Shoot your friend by accident. No. Yeah. Alright. I'll do some shooting every once in a while. There she blows.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed.
What are you talking about? There's birds.
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
It's just a landing violation, let it go. So I heard one of your teammates hold up in a cave. I've already dealt with a few of them, not impressed. I heard.
Really? How is he?
Alright, I'm not gonna tell her that I gave him medicine. Cause then she yells at him. Still a moron.
Of course I am. I'm a superior officer. Stands to reason, don't it? Just you watch. I'll cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some.
Do Spacer's Choice guards back down from a challenge? I bet you could get these marauders to tell you where the owner of that ship is. Guess I'll have to give you a 0 on my customer satisfaction survey. Don't you worry, sit tight, I'll handle it. Alright. I don't really want them to fight, because I want to get that XP. I gotta do it. Alright, how many of them are there? Going for the legs. Go for the legs. For the legs. Back here. Going for the legs. What you doing? Where are you? Oh, you shot me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ow. Screw it. I'm a mean Wolverine fighting machine. Let's get more health. Great. Not going back to talk to that lady.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder.
Oh, I doubt that. Look at this.
Intruders are... Marauder, please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health.
Found a lacrosse stick.
Marauder, please be informed the ship has no crew for you to murder.
Well, what am I even doing here? God. Hello.
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities.
Nope.
Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
What are you gonna do? Self-destruct?
Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarded parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Dumb. Great, I'm getting shot into space twice in one day.
You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
I need to get the ship in the air. Is this Hawthorne's ship?
This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Oh, he's dead. Hawthorne was supposed to meet you where I landed. Hawthorne's dead. I'm sorry. Your captain's a red smear under my escape pod. He's dead. I'm sorry.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty.
No prob.
I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
You're very trusting, Ada. Nod and smile, dum-dum.
Excellent. Welcome back, Captain Hawthorne. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
I doubt I'll find a part like that sitting in a garage.
Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time.
No promises.
This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable.
Got it. I got it.
Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Alright.
The navigation console is offline at this time.
Why don't you
Captain.
rub it in? Not my ship.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it?
Not my...
Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship.
Well, I'm very...
And if this ship is yours,
dumb.
well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
Alright, I don't have a job. You've got it all wrong. I'm a Starship Safety Inspector. Do you take down payments in wanton violence? Yeah, I'm a safety inspector.
Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
See ya. Private Kimball. It's not a tumor.
Marauders, deserters, illegal landing. What is this colony coming to?
Get out of here. Get out of here, Space Police. Get out of here. But. Oh, I got that butt chop. Oh, yeah. Do melee weapons. That'll be fun. Why did I do this? Yeah, probably. Oh. Oh, a triple blade. What? Oh, wait, no. Never mind. I'm an idiot. We're getting better. Hey, you have a sniper rifle. Hey, get back here. Now it's time to steal your garbage. Steal all your garbage. I'm going under the river bridge. Oh, I missed the cemetery. Talk to the cemetery guy.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
Under the bridge.
Running around in a marauder's attire. You're liable to give some people the wrong idea.
Yeah, I'm stupid. Why'd you say that?
It's in poor taste. Dressing up like a marauder's disrespectful to all the workers that got eaten by them.
Oh.
Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
Nice to meet you. I'm Alex Hawthorne, captain of the Unreliable.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Who do I talk to about a power regulator? Junior in humor, like a comedian?
Nah, I ain't that fancy. I just dig holes in the ground and fill them with dead folk.
Oh. Power regulator.
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
I do what I want. Depends on the work. You offering me a job?
Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company.
Messed up.
Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
You want me to collect what's owed to you? I can do that. You're making people pay for their own graves?
Company policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge.
All right.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
Martin? Why is Abernathy special?
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Oh, this is gonna be sad. Where can I find him?
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
All right. So I never did this quest in my previous playthroughs because I didn't want to take money from people. Get out of here. Get the hell out of here. Get out of here. You're messing up the neighborhood. Get out of here. Come on. Come on, get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, one of you got away. Hello.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon?
Nope.
Let me see your rifling stance.
Bad.
I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
I'm good with hammers. What are you babbling about? Are you okay? You seem confused. Silas sent me. You owe him your gravesite fees. Are you okay? You seem confused.
I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
A lot of lies. Yeah, gotta watch out for those mechanicals.
That's
Oh,
right.
I didn't do the...
That's what I've been saying. We gotta square our shoulders and stand ever vigilant. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be?
Space?
Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
Jeez, man. What can I do to stop the coming apocalypse?
You can gird yourself in the armor of righteousness, soldier. From this moment on, you are a proud member of the Resistance. They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
Die, robot. I'm gonna go after this scout. I could use a couple pointers. Silas sent me over gravesite. Yeah, sure. I'm good for shooting a robot in the face. Are you okay? Hey, buddy. Hey, bud. Hey, how are you? Hello.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
Aw. Dumb. Nothing a good smack won't fix. Smack.
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics.
Whoa, hey, don't you owe me something?
Spacer's Choice reminds all colonists that serving the Spacer's Choice family is the highest possible reward. I have been programmed to deliver this pre-approved message.
Alright, I'm done. Get out of here. You fixed your parts. My good smacks did well. Hey, good news.
Bring us honor, soldier.
I did. I have. Silas sent me, you won't have to worry about that scout.
You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs?
Didn't say that.
Pulled its optic cables out its head case?
No.
Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination. You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer, a weapon to strike fear in their cold, mechanical hearts. Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years.
A dirty poop. You hid your secret weapon in a lavatory? Yeah.
Sharp, ain't it? The lavatory is the very last place a mechanical has need to enter.
All right.
On the double, soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there with a mop.
All right. I guess we could, get our grand prize real quick. You know what? While we're here, I might as well just be a dickhead to you. Hey, dickhead.
Bring us honor, soldier.
Yeah, I'm here to collect some fees.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the Resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
Yeah, he sure did.
Mechanical repellent. A stroke of inspiration from the law itself. Here, I've been saving up a couple bits for just such a project.
Awesome. See ya. Idiot. Just going to the bathroom. Don't mind me. No one's ever found this. Yeah. Wait, what was it? It was a bundle? I have to return to him? I'm gonna become over encumbered. That's my goal. I'm gonna become over encumbered. That's my goal. I'm back.
Bring us honor, soldier.
Okay. Found that package.
Feast your eyes, soldier. This here is a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit.
Oh, you opened it.
Designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig.
Thank you, Ludwig. Sounds like fun. What's next? How do I use it? How do I use it?
There's a workbench right through this door. Attach that unit to your favorite weapon and go forth into glorious battle.
That's what we have to
Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Thompson.
I get it. You want me to go undercover as mechanical. Learn their ways.
You got pluck, kid. But no, can't risk having you go native. I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module.
Seems simple. How am I supposed to get one of those? What are you planning?
Don't tell anyone, all right? I've got a contact. A real expert in the inner workings of the automaton. We are gonna rip those mechanical secrets right out of their circuits.
Beep, bop, dead. Edgewater is in the middle of nowhere. You don't have a contact. How am I supposed to get one of these logic modules? Seems simple. You don't have a contact.
Well, excuse me. What I meant was I'm going to get a contact. I didn't know I had to be all prissy about my grammar around you.
I'll murder this whole town. All right.
If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of 0G to your memory.
Just like Mom always wanted. All right, so Reed Thompson. I do believe this is going to take us to the main quest. All right, so I did want to upgrade my tinkering because I think I can't. I don't believe I can tinker. Upgrade your science skill. Yeah, that's what we want. Level 20 allows me to tinker, so... I can't sell things to these vending machines? Oh, I'm gonna kick someone in the mouth. Hey, what's in here? Hello.
You some sort of freelancer?
No, you some sort of idiot. The answer's yes. I have not been caught stealing yet. Oh god. Oh god. I didn't think he was gonna come in here. Please go in a circle. Please go in a circle. I want to steal more things. Okay. 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 It's not the best choice. Alright, I've just decided I am going to be a sneaky thief this entire playthrough. Because I need the money. My other playthrough, I basically talked my way out of everything. Like, I skipped a ton of fights in my other playthrough because it was all just speech checks. Because I just dumped everything in speech checks.
The grease monkey.
Hello!
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
It's fine. I talked to the grave guy, so, you must be the town boss.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I must say, wearing a marauder's outfit is in very poor taste.
Calm down.
I do wish you'd show your uniform a little more respect.
Yeah, I think you may have the wrong idea. Uniform, what are you talking about? I don't work for Spacer's Choice.
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
My ship needs repairs. I'm looking for a power regulator.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Let's hear it. Frying myself?
Oh, yes. Saw someone put his hands on a regulator while the power was running. His legs were still twitching when we buried him.
I doubt that.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
When you say mostly abandoned?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
Oh. Tell me what I need to do. A surprise I never would have guessed.
I am not trying to pull one over on you, friend. You were bound to run into them sooner or later. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Oh, you need your slaves back. Gotcha. If you want me to solve your deserter problem, I charge by the head. Why? Tell me what I need to do.
My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
All right. I'll see what I can do. How will I recognize? Sure.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Yeah, sure.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
You're gonna regret this. So, I did, one of my playthroughs, another playthrough I'm doing concurrent with this one, and, I basically killed Reed Thompson, and then the entire town hated me, and I killed so many people, Parvati left. She left the game. I mean, I did basically murder everyone in the town she grew up in, so I would leave as well, but I thought it was pretty funny that if you kill enough people or mess it up, that she just pieces out.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry.
I'm over here.
Got a sec?
I'm over here.
Sure.
Look me in the face.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
This is about the deserters. What's the other side of it?
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Can't blame anybody for wanting to leave the town. It's a garbage dump. How well do you know the deserters and you know this Adelaide Reed mentioned?
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
Can't blame anyone for wanting to leave. This town is a poop hole.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Alright, let's go talk to the vicar. Suppose it can hurt.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Alright. The vicar... Wait, logic module. Oh, right, we're still in robot time. Botanical vicar.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
I like it. They got wood and everything. Hello.
Our place in the universe is fixed.
Okay, weirdo. Anyone else want to say weird stuff to me? What about you, mister?
Talking to the good vicar always lifts up my spirits.
That's cool. Oh, I can take this?
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you round here too often.
Oh, I just came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are above confessionals.
What have you got to confess? You ain't thinking of deserting, are you?
Do it.
What? No. And I resent the
Do
accusation.
Wasn't nothing but a question. Do excuse me.
And do.
I must be on my way. Verity to you.
Is that cow? Hello.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Kidnapped her.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
So I took Vicar and Parvati as my companions most of the time. Parvati wants to talk about something to you. How do you know I'm an outsider? What sort of spiritual advice? Yeah.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
No, I'm shy.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
We're gonna fix the geothermal cut off the power to Adelaide's deserters.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
Can Parvati get that treated by a sawbones?
I see today we'll be conversing without metaphors. I'd guess her condition is incurable. It's unlikely to be fatal, but she may feel more heartache than most.
Could you maybe stop talking about me like I'm some kind of weird bug?
What do you think of Adelaide's group? What do you advise? What do you think?
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
Live in a tuna can town or live in the forest making your own food. What do I think? What do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Is that possible? Right. Talk everyone into coming together. I'll keep that in mind. Sounds like I've got my work cut out for you. Thanks for your time.
If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
Why?
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
Can do. Handsome. What kind of weirdness y'all into around here?
What? You seem the perfect type to go blindly into the wild on a suicidal quest. I'm looking for a journal, a handwritten book, with the name M. Bokonu on the cover. I'll pay you to find it.
Bokonu. I'll look for it.
Thank you.
Okie dokes. Alright, so I'm thinking we do all the quests on each planet, which isn't really possible because we are going to be having to go back and forth. But we could probably do a whole bunch in Edgewater, especially that, whatchamacallit.
I'm not allowed in here.
What?
Not since the vending machine incident.
What did you do?
Holcomb, got my eye on you, girl.
She's fine. She's fine.
Miss Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment. Not since that little incident.
What incident?
Ask her if you care. I'm running a business here.
Okay.
I won't touch anything while we're in here, Mr. Moreau. I promise.
Let me see what you got to trade.
Music to my ears.
I'm just gonna sell you garbage. Oh, I thought I was gonna be making money. Nope. Alright, Barbershop Man is one of the grave people.
I cut my own hair. But Conrad sells real good disinfectant.
Hello, I have a rash.
Merciful law. Is that a marauder's outfit? I don't want you wandering into my shop wearing something you've lifted off a corpse.
Don't worry, I took a shower.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs.
Yeah,
Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
I can show you my hands. Listening to you makes my head hurt.
This is what happens when you eat with your fingers.
Oh, I thought you...
I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Silas sent me to collect your dues.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
You know I'm an idiot, right?
I mean that I can't possibly pay my gravesite fees. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
Oh. I don't care, pay up. You have a very loose definition of the word prosperity. That's some quality drama, Conrad. Don't be so hard on yourself.
I have to be, if only to prepare myself for my inevitable dressing down at the hands of corporate. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Oh. Medical rights? Give Silas an IOU.
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
I'll let you know if I find.
Much obliged.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna go in the back and steal a bunch of stuff.
No problem. I'll head over.
Okay. Receptionist shot himself. Oh, that's why the receptionist wasn't there. This is bad. Company's gonna have to call it for what it is, destruction of Spacer's Choice property. This is gonna ruin us, so I was thinking that we pawn off his teeth. Eugene had a full set of gold teeth. What? Don't write back. In fact, don't talk to me at all. Just give me a special signal next time you see me. Waggle your eyebrows. Everything's good back there. I was just checking. All good. Didn't steal anything. Martin Abernathy.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier.
Are you dying? Hello.
Oh, sweet merciful law. A marauder's in my domicile.
God, everyone here is so stupid. Where? Where?
Wait a second. I heard marauders don't talk much. You can talk just fine. Mr. Thompson send you to put the fear in me?
No.
Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
Take it easy, Mr. Thompson didn't send me. I heard you muttering to yourself. You want to tell me what's got you so nervous?
You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
Mm-hmm. That's me. You're Martin Abernathy? I'm here to collect your gravesite. I'm positive you mentioned something about being plagued. You're Martin Abernathy?
What? No. I mean, I might be. That depends on who's asking.
I'm not looking for trouble collecting gravesite fees.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows.
Knows what? He told me everything. How long do you think you keep a secret? Knows what? Knows what?
I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies.
Don't say that, Mr. Abernathy. You still got a couple decades in you.
I'd steer clear, Ms. Holcomb. My affliction's bound to be contagious. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
Sorry to hear you're being paranoid. I'm sure it's very tragic and heartbreaking paying me. You're being paranoid.
I am? Law, help me. Paranoia is one of the plague's known symptoms. I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help.
How can I help? Why do you think I'm a freelancer? Yeah, sure.
There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Okay.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
Does it feel good? What about the community center? Tell me about it.
Just keep your head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over. Probably tracking mud all over the archives.
Okay. Cool. Now we get to fight people. Let's go,
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
What? What did you just say to me, lady?
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine.
Why would that be, ma'am?
Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
What do you need it?
I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do.
Let me worry about that. That's not shady. Have it your way, Burger King. Let me worry about it.
All right. Here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you.
Abernathy's paying me for my trouble. Can you match? I get it. You need someone to smuggle your medicine on the table.
Something like that. Look, I'm not in the habit of law breaking, but sometimes you've got to do the wrong thing for the right reasons.
All right.
That's all I can ask of you.
If you double-cross me, lady. Hello, Phyllis.
You the new worker?
Nope.
Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
I get them squishy feet. Gravesite fees.
Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
All right. These papers aren't signed in your name.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite.
Oh.
Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
Oh. You have to pay for your neighbor's gravesite fees?
If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me.
Oh.
Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
Till he shot himself. Said he shot himself?
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
Must be tough losing family. That's an awful thing to say.
Not half as awful as the bill Eugene left us with. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
What are they gonna do? Arrest his corpse? Did you have to clean bits of him off the wall or something?
First of all, that's a horrible thing to say. Secondly, yes, we did. When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
He was a person, not an asset.
Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
All right. Rest them bones. Creatures. Hello, creatures. How are... Oh, jeez! Ah! Your younger brothers and sisters were a lot nicer. Oh, it's horrifying. Ah! Hit that last one.
I'm going.
Kill that last one.
We did it.
Well, I did it. Collector's domicile. As for my book collection, I can't bear to part with it. Don't want those books moldering in some contraband locker. I stashed them in a cave over by the river. In a domicile down by the river. All right, let's get that science up to 20. All right. Get a better armor rating. I don't even have a helmet on. 4. Now I look like a Destiny pirate. All right, looking for these books, or this singular book. You know what? Ooh. Never mind. Bad idea. Shoot the thing. Oh, never mind. All right. I am slowly regretting I did not take that health regeneration. Oh, you dumb dog. Get him. Where are you going? Thank you. Alright, let's try out this new... Yeah. Cheat, sorry. Sorry, sir. Got some mines. And they're gone. Okay, we can pick this. No problemo. Journal of Mbakonu. Got it. Community center. We've got dodgeballs here. Ooh.
Let's go.
Oh man, when flying. Hey, you got a thingamajiggy with your hands too. I got one of those. We're like brothers. Except I killed you. Sorry about your eyes. Where do you think you're going? I'm gonna get you with my club. Whee! Better run. Man, I am gonna be over encumbered once we get in that building, let me tell you. Oh my god. Is there a whole bunch of people over there who didn't hear me? Alright. Time to take everything. It's Spacer's choice. Hi. Everything's fine. No one worry. Ooh. Hello.
That's the last of them.
You know, I forgot, Parvati. I should be giving you stuff. Candy's going to be found all over Emerald Vale in 2 distinct varieties, domesticated and feral. Feral hunt in packs, domesticated can be loyal companions. It is important to remember that the canid is still a wild animal. Ah. What about those birds? Primals? Let us have a moment of silence for the researchers who gave their lives in pursuit of authenticity. Ooh. And fish. Sal tuna. You okay? Are the toilets here nice? I heard some chittering. Oh. Oh, I still hear. Oh, there you are. Hey, buddy. Bye, buddy. Keycard encoder in the lobby is back up and running. Hopefully it won't go on the fritz. If it does break down, you can borrow a keycard from the director or one of the workers in the second floor office. Manta Queen. Oh. The entire team has perished. Expect an invoice. Alright, second floor office. And I gotta give you some good stuff, Parvati.
Easy.
Yeah, all you had to do was watch. It's Spacer's Choice!
Wow, great work!
Great work killing that man and or woman. Alright, second story offices. Second floor, whatever. I see you running around making my house all gross. You can get back. Oh yeah, you got electricity in your mouth. Chomp down on that. Antique saber. Junk. Oh no, wait, quests. Alright, I would have liked to be able to use it. Whatever. I can live with it. It's Spacer's Choice. Oh God, Parvati. I thought you were a raider. I know we're in the same room and I was just looking at you, but I got real scared for a second there.
Watch out!
What? Oh, they heard me running. Okay, well that makes... Jeez! Are you... How did you die already? Come back here. No, wait. Oh, I got it. Come over here so I can justify using all my points for melee combat, please. Hi. Oh, you idiot. Just never mind. Let's just go. Let's sneak behind this guy as much as we can. Huh?
You got him.
Man, I'm gonna horribly... The screams of everyone I kill are gonna haunt me. For a day. Guide to Mechanical Engineering, Volume 1. Alright, well we got two things that we could use for that one guy who wanted some stuff to back him up. Hacking skill too low. Also, I do like that companions can jump. It's pretty cool. Who ate my lunch? Alright, we got the cache of medicine, we got the journal. And this guy, one of these things has to work for them.
What can I do for you?
It's what I can do for you. I know about Eugene. Why not use his teeth as collateral? Sound like you've had some training. I know a thing or two about medicine. What?
Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor?
You're the dumbest doctor. Only if we use the term doctor loosely.
I am a Spacer's Choice certified surgeon, and if you must know, I can stitch a severed thumb with a 58% chance of avoiding gangrene.
I know, Eugene, why not use this? All right, well, I guess we'll just do that.
You know about Eugene? How?
I'm sneaky. Found a note. I don't know, I'm stupid.
Were you snooping around in my things? Or was it just dumb luck?
I just said I'm stupid.
Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
All right, well, he won't miss them.
That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's Choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Are you asking rhetorically? Because if you're being serious... Ugh, gross.
Desperate measures, Miss Holcomb. Desperate measures. I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up those teeth. It's the only way I'm paying my gravesite fees.
You sure? I don't care. Collect your dues.
Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
I'm told Eugene killed himself. What happened?
Eugene was not a suicide. He put a bullet in his brain, yes, but that's largely a technicality. I was the one who prepared Eugene's body for interment. I discovered symptoms of the plague on his corpse, and I discovered medicine in his pocket. Lots of medicine. Eugene overdosed on adrenatime, which is known to cause psychosis and paranoia as possible side effects. The paranoia drove him to take his own life.
So the town never had to pay a penalty.
We can all thank our lucky stars that young Eugene was hopped up on medication and suffered its predictable side effect. I included it all in my official report. I'd like to think I saved Edgewater a great deal of money. We never could have paid the fines associated with a suicide.
Goodbye. All right. I'm gonna give the medicine to Esther, because I believe her. She could be lying, Marty.
I've got some time.
Morty. You got that medicine. What do you do here?
Oh, I'm an actuary. That means I keep tabs on a worker's living expenses. How much it costs to feed, clothe, shelter, bury, and replace your average human worker. Technically, I'm employed by the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources.
All right, well, I got that medicine. You have green, scruffy hair, so I'm gonna trust you as a unique person who actually need this.
Thanks. I'll see to it that this medicine gets to the people who need it. Here, something for your trouble. Nothing personal, but I hope we never do business together again. Don't want to make a habit of consorting with smuggler types.
I got Spacer's Choice reputation increased? It's not that simple. You want my silence, you're gonna have to buy it. Yeah!
And there it is. The reason I don't like depending on a criminal. I kept a little contingency fee in case you decided to shake me down.
Shake, shake. All right, who are you giving the medicine to?
Somebody deserving. Silas, on account of him being out in the cold. Amelia, seeing how she's around people all the time. Anybody in the sick room?
Nice. All right, that's good. Did it for a good cause. Hey, I gave the medicine away, buddy.
You wanna mingle, go try the cantina.
I gave that medicine to someone else.
You what? But why? I was dependent on you. Does it feel good? Robbing an old man of his last shred of hope?
No. A little bit, yeah.
You really are a piece of work. I hope somebody with plague spits in your drink.
Cool.
So, you just here to watch me die, or what?
Yeah, I'll watch you die. That's cool. I'm gonna steal this. I'm gonna take it all from you. No, actually, we can. I'm pretty sure we can. I think security has them.
I'm wondering what I'm doing with myself.
We should keep our voices down.
So what are you talking about? Hey, what are you talking about?
Staying long?
No, I'm leaving.
I've never actually been in here. Seemed scary from the outside.
Seems scary from the inside.
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice. The office is writing up promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free.
Purchase a criminal. If you need help with the Marauder problem, I'm for hire.
As a Spacer's Choice constable, I am authorized to grant you legal authority toward apprehending wanted criminals. Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just 1 per marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller.
All right.
Any progress on that?
Yep, here's your book.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
You didn't want that book to keep others from reading it. You wanted it for yourself. You're overreacting a bit. What's so important about this book?
I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
At least you still have your mission. Why did you think the book held the secrets? This has to be some kind of cosmic retribution. Why did you think the book held the secrets you were looking for?
Bakonu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
What's a philosophist? Sure.
Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the philosophist perversion of Bakonu's thoughts came more than a century after his death.
A vicar searching for banned books sets a bad example, doesn't it? At least you still have your mission. This has to be a banned book, a bad example.
The story of my life. Most lay people are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long, long time. I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior. And that's how I ended up assigned prison duty, where I was fool enough to let an inmate bend my ear with stories of an original Bakonu journal. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
Do you know karate? Could be a beneficial arrangement. You need a ride. What's in it for me?
Free spiritual counseling, someone to watch your back, not to mention a grown-up in the party.
I'm 28.
Exactly. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Sounds good, let's go. That all part of your vicar training? Spiritual. Are you even a real vicar? Sure.
Fantastic. Let me get my things in order, and I'll catch up with you.
Just come with me.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
Grave man. Grave man, I've got some grave news.
Hey, Miss Parvati. Come for a visit?
Not today. Just helping this fella.
I gave her raider clothing.
Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Marauder.
Things going all right, Silas?
Excuse me.
Been keeping him careful and true, miss.
What are you talking about? Oh, you buried someone's pops.
Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried
Oh,
here.
sorry.
Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house.
I'm sorry.
Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you?
Here's your money. About those fees. We need to talk about Eugene. Is he the one who... Did I tell you that... yeah.
Yeah? What about him?
You first. I know you buried him. I read a letter from Phyllis. She mentioned digging him up for his gold. You first. I know you buried him.
Well, yeah. It's what I'm contractually obligated to do. What's this about?
Solid gold teeth could be worth. All right, never mind.
Grave diggings of...
Fees.
You run into any trouble?
Yeah, but I did it.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
I went out of my way for you.
And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
I'm never coming back here. I was hoping for something tangible.
Suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
Abernathy was trying to hide his own illness. I don't care. He doesn't have illness. Whatever. Thanks for the money. What is this? What is this? What does this do? Hey. Oh.
Wish I could do that.
Scorched Journal. Trying to build a flying death machine. Jeez. Oh, here it is. Combat drone. Botanical lab.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
Too late.
I don't know you.
I don't know you.
Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
I'm looking for a cowboy hat. What's your problem?
Armed strangers wandering into my camp for one. Some of my camp wandering out for another.
You run a tight ship. Who's been wandering out of your camp looking for Adelaide? Who's been wandering out?
Got anything in you besides questions?
Guts.
No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
Keep an eye out. You could always go looking. Don't tell me you're scared. I'll keep an eye out.
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
Unless marauders got her, then parts of her could be in a lot. Don't worry, I'll find her.
Appreciate it. Honest.
Adelaide.
Over in the hothouse, tending crop.
All right. See you. So Zoe, she shacked up with a few marauders. You can talk her to come back. Last time I didn't have enough talky-talk skills, so I murdered her. She was, you know, being a dum-dum. Nice,
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
Kool-Aid.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice.
Well, thank you.
Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
Must be Adelaide. Yeah, what's that smell?
That'd be the garden, dear. You're standing in a garden. Also fertilizer, so mind your boots.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Reed sent me to make peace with you. Is this your greenhouse? Looks like you made a home for yourself out here.
A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots.
Why'd you... Hold on, you guys can fly?
My goodness. Aren't you just charming?
Is this your greenhouse? Reed sent me. Yeah, Reed sent me.
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace?
He wants me to take your power core. He's willing to make amends. Come back to the cannery. You're living off power that belongs to town. Come back to the cannery.
Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Reed asked me to divert power over to him.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
I didn't know there were people here, lady. Your camp is a power regulator. I need it. My reason... I need for my ship.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
I need a hero. What have you got against town? Hero to you? Maybe I'm looking to get mixed up. What have you got against the town?
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scrap Spacer's Choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
Make your point. I'll see what I can do. I don't much like you throwing that in your face. What do you have against people trying to make a living? Let's say I help you. What happens to Edgewater?
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
You think Reed's just trying to spite you?
You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it.
Alright, I'll consider it.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Alright. I did not...
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
I didn't do any other quests in this town. Where's Thomas? It just says deserter. I don't see it, Thomas. Are you Thomas?
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
I'm good. I'm looking for Tom. Oh, is that Thomas? Oh, that's Thomas. Hey, Thomas.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, how are you? Hi. Hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
Hi.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town.
Nope. Passing through, I'll take that as a compliment. I'm just trying to get my ship off the ground.
Never heard it phrased in such a way before. I guess we're all trying to get our ships off the ground, ain't we? Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Never too late to start learning. I could give you a couple of pointers. I really probably couldn't. Maybe you should come clean. Why are you telling me this? You're lucky your camp's full of idiots. Never too late to start learning.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
Today's your lucky day. I've got one of those. I'll let you know if I find. I expect a fair price. You mentioned 2 pads. What about the 3rd?
I wish I knew. I wagered the town had the full set once upon a time. Where the 3rd's gone, I can't say.
Alright. Well, I got 1.
No kidding! Really? Well, which one?
Is this the third one I have? Part 1. Yeah.
Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
Oh. I'll let you know if I find the others.
Sure.
Alright, how long have you lived here?
Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious.
What were you doing out in the wilderness?
We all left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was let go, mostly on account of my incompetence. I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own. Grace found me, Adelaide took me in, I've been on my feet ever since.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and now it doesn't.
You could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy to... we could really use... this isn't coming out right. If you want, Adelaide would make a place for you.
Alright, well, we're leaving. We're not gonna answer that question. Oh, it's a chicken! Hey, chicken! Chicken, how are you? Hey, little chicken. Oh, chicken. Hello. What you selling here? What you got?
You hungry?
No.
We got canid ribs.
I'm good.
Something I can help you with?
Told one of your numbers gone missing.
You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off.
What happened? Tell me a little bit. Was she acting strange? What happened?
Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions.
No, I'm just some dum-dum. Tell me about Zoe.
Zoe was always obsessed with this serial. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her.
Ooh. What was that surprise? What was that about surprising Zoe?
The other day, I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day.
Was she acting strange?
Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd.
Something else.
Hey.
Got more questions. What do you trade?
Fresh off.
Oh, you're selling hats? Ooh, a beanie. I can sell you stuff. Yeah, I can. All right. Oh, you want my junk? Here, take all my junk. Take my garbage. Thanks for trading with me.
Sure, on my way.
Stealing just this. Damn it.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got some supplies.
Alright, got a few Zoe notes.
Yep, be right over.
Find Zoe. Time to steal more things. Stealing things is what I do. Actually, we haven't gone on the sick house. I don't think there's any quests in there, but maybe we'll go. Hey, you know that new guy? Oh, son of a bitch, he broke his legs. You know that new guy?
On my way.
He's been stealing everything from around town. Not great. Shoot him from a distance. Shoot him. Oh, they're throwing. I don't know what the hell that was. Oh, crap. I don't know what that was, but it's all over my body. Ah! Oh, where'd you come from? Jeez! No! No! Oh, no. Whew. Whoa. Oh, jeez. Give me that primal hide.
I'm Keith.
Nice, nice, nice. Very nice. We're gonna get you, dum-dum. We got you. I'm gonna cut your finger off. Ooh, a hunting rifle. 53 damage. I'll never use that. Oh, I forgot. You have your power. Use your power. I completely forgot you had your power. Oh, it's hilarious. Alright. That's the geothermal plant. But let's get these raiders first. Marauders. Excuse me, everyone. Sorry. What are these? Turkeys?
Here we go.
Fight me, turkeys.
Don't mess with us.
Give me your beaks, turkeys. Pterodactyl turkey beaks. What is this?
Here we go.
Damn it. How are you? Damn, Parvati. Okay, I thought I died. Oh, I thought I died. What's going on in here?
We're pretty good at this.
Pretty good at murder, you know it. Wait. Let him come to us. Yeah! That's what you get for hiding in a cave, dummy. Gotta have an emergency exit in here. God, we blew legs off. I have like 15 model spaceships. Ugh. Primal nest. Stay here. Come over here. Get them, get them. Shh. God damn it, Parvati. Oh. Oh! Jeez. Let's see if we've won anything. Whoa! All reliable. 429. Sure. Got a shotgun. Both of these use the same ammo. Oh, I forgot there's 1,000 people here. Ugh! Move back. Oh. Reloading. All right. I'ma kill you. There's a bounty on your head and I'm Oh, Jesus Christ, you scared me. Spacer's choice. My God, we destroyed.
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
We murdered everyone. Oh my goodness. Here's this idiot. Hey, dum-dum. Oh.
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways.
Well, you shoot. Well, you aim first, I guess. Well, I'm pretty confused right now.
Hey, me too. But mostly because I just had my second dose of adrenatime. I am so completely addled right now. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
Yeah, I murdered everyone after they ran towards me on a cliff. I've been sent to find... I need you to clarify something.
I'm great at clarifying.
Doubt it. Are you a prisoner?
No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit.
I'm impressed. How'd you pull it off?
I may have bartered them a few boxes of adrenatime, but yeah, I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it.
There's a lot of marauders, so I've killed... I wonder how many marauders I've... Probably like 20, right? I've killed 20 people who left the town. How are you alive? Why'd you leave camp?
I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse. I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them.
How are you alive?
I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable.
That's not what I meant.
Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, must be my natural charisma.
Something else.
I've got all the time in Halcyon.
Sent to find you.
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
I killed all your friends. You should go back.
I doubt that. Nobody in that camp really cared about me.
What about Stefan? You two were friends. Stefan's planning to surprise you with an episode of your favorite serial. What about Stefan?
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Also, he could carry on a conversation, unlike these hooligans.
Don't want to ruin the surprise, everyone.
I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is going to be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
See ya. I was going to shoot you, but this is much easier. Well, kind of.
Great work.
All right, well, I'm going to steal everything here and then on to our next location. All right, let's finally take out this geothermal plant. Or not take it out, but you know what I mean. We can shoot if we... Oh. I picked this up before. It's a tiny rake that will not help anyone. I also got this toss ball blocker. Just got some things going on in the middle. I don't know. I catch germs or something, and then I disinfect them. It's a weird system.
I wanted to poke around in here.
Shut up. Stealth mode. I could have just shot that barrel. Whatever. Wow. Okay. That was amazingly efficient. Oh, man. Playing through this without an electrified melee weapon is so much harder. Oh, boy. I'm very excited to steal more things. Damn it. Drone boy's over there pooping his pants. Let's dance. Parvati, I keep getting scared. I keep thinking you're a freaking marauder. Hey, I got it right.
Sweeping the area.
Shut up. Everything's nice and cool, bud. Oh, actually. Oh, I thought that would have done more damage. I was incorrect, Jimmy. Thank you. Oh, very nice. Thank you. Oh, oh. Come on. Oh. Good job. Man, I don't know how any companion survives in those other modes. All of my companions would have perished long, long ago. Easy exit. Oh, I'm over encumbered! It's happened, everyone. I am over encumbered, man. Hell yeah. Alright. Ooh, 16. Switch that up. 9, 3. Well, we do get tech skills for some of these. Oh, I never realized you could have another thing in here. What do I have to upgrade? Whatever. Medicine, maybe? Probably. Fancy pants. I look like I have a bad Halloween costume. Maybe I should go sell some stuff. Ooh.
I don't know you.
I don't know you either. Buy my garbage. Alex Hawthorne, Captain the Unreliable.
I don't know you.
I'm just here to sell garbage.
If you're gonna have a drink, I'd like to ask that you do it within the premises. Can't have you taking drinks over to those deserters.
I'm not taking drinks to deserters.
Coming right up.
6% decount. This I can't read. Alright, we're back. Take my drugs, let's go inside. And I'm already picking garbage
The
up.
control room should be off to the right.
Oh.
I hope we're doing the right thing.
Hey, we haven't even... God, give it a moment, Parvati. Wish I could throw rocks in this game. I'm a big rock thrower, Far Cry style. Unlock office door. Do 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 do. Unlock the office door. Most of Emerald Vale has failed to meet its production and output quotas, particularly our agriculture and fishing canning departments. Our offices agree agriculture and fishing have experienced a steady decline. Our offices are currently investigating ways to implement additional cost-saving measures, also known as killing everyone in the factory, probably. Yep, that's definitely what they did. There's a laser gun in there. Nope, it's a revolver, never mind. Had to borrow your copy of Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical... Ooh! Repair bay. Chaos everywhere, mechanical's gone haywire. Screaming and yelling and pooping your pants. Everyone's dead, do the dead dance. Oh, the door closed. I'm gonna sneak up on him, rip his face off. Hello!
Here we go.
Goodbye.
Look at us.
Killing robots. Oh. We made it. Hello. Oh. Damn, okay. Oh. Warning. Power redirection function has failed. Manual override. Okay. Well, looks like we gotta do that.
3 switches. That'll be easy enough.
Yeah. Hey, little guy.
Nice one.
Bye, little guy. 5? Maybe I'll hack that, maybe not. Locked door. I guess I did it. Chester Higgins again. That Hullhead found him fiddling around with one of the mechanicals, so I had to write him up for tampering. Company's been replacing our guards with auto mechanicals. No bueno. Mechanical's gone crazy. Locked myself down here. Trying to gather my courage. Gonna make a mad dash for the control room. Security lockdown has been initiated. This is not a test. Oh. Jeez. That's what I'm keeping these donuts for.
Oh, you got that?
Hey, and I get 2 donuts back. Cool. Oh, I got the logic module. Awesome. Hip, hip, hooray. A shock cannon. 134. Actually, this is probably pretty good for killing robots. Let's go shock some robots, I guess.
Here we go.
Sorry, robot.
That's the last of them.
Just testing out some new weapons. You know how it goes. See if there's any dead bodies. Speed grip. Thanks for the speed grip, sir. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Keep thinking it's flashlight. It isn't.
Processing. Just 2 more.
Just turning switches on, robots. Oh, goodness. Where you running to? Oh, you're getting your friend. Oh, your dumb friend's dumb.
Here they come.
Hammer time. Oh, poor mechanical. I slapped it back and forth. Oh. Sorry about that, buddy. Oh, yeah, gimme it. Awesome. Corporate sent a team of technicians to conduct a complete refit of all our mechanicals. Every sentry and drone. Just finished routine maintenance on our mechanical sentries, found some strange modifications to their logic routines. That's why. Filed a report, my supervisor told me to shut it.
Self-diagnostics complete. Navigation systems operational.
I helped you.
Combat systems operational. It's not the best choice. It's the spacer's choice.
This is odd. Why aren't you attacking me? You made it out of that junkyard.
All systems fully operational. Return journey successfully completed. Spacer's Choice would like to thank you for complying with your duties.
Why aren't you attacking?
Hostile actions towards Spacer's Choice mechanics are contrary to logical directive. Conclusion: all hostile automechanicals must be defective in compliance with Spacer's Choice policy. All defective automechanicals must be permanently dismantled.
Ras.
Please allow me to assist.
Oh, let me get this straight. You want to help me?
Affirmative. Mechanicide protocols loaded. Awaiting confirmation.
Oh, yeah. Let's dance. Confirmation granted. Burn out. It's time to kick some ass. Burn out. I hope this lasts. All right. I hope you don't die also. I missed a routing switch.
Go away, Phantom.
Danny Phantom's not here, dude. Is there a person here?
You're not real.
Oh, there's a person. Person man, I'm coming.
You're not real. You're not real.
I'm real. And I'm taking your stuff. Hello.
You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot. Scram.
Phantoms? Where?
You can talk? The Phantoms never talked before. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
It's true. Higgins, this Phantom's got a name?
No, you can't possibly be a hallucination. You're much too dense. Not at all, my corporeal friend. Higgins is my name. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
What is it you do here? Back away slowly. What is it you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon.
Ooh.
I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
You were an engineer?
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
If you worked on these mechanicals, you must know a way to stop them.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
Oh, no thank you. Good point. I hadn't thought of that. Or you can help me and I won't feed you to the sprats. Your call. Let's do that one.
Ironic deaths are the worst. You made your point. I'll help you. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
Dumb engineering 10. No wonder they're so angry. Somebody messed around with their logic modules.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
Ooh. Thank you. Sure.
The tail. Definitely start with the tail.
That's not...
If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy.
Not what I was gonna ask you. How have you been surviving? What happened?
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
How long? Jeez, this place looks like it's been abandoned for a while. What happened?
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
And you weren't killed?
I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
Alright, I'm gonna leave. Yeah! I'm taking your money and I'm taking your books. Oh, I hope that robot doesn't die. Ras, I'm coming. Oh, Ras, don't you die on me. Alright, rerouting switch.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Yeah, I know. Feels good on my bones, though. Crap. Let's reroute them. Oh. First, if I can. Which... feel like I might get caught. Oh, God, I'm gonna get caught so bad. Oh! Just gotta get up there. Not get caught while doing it. Oh, you dirty, dirty, dirty boy. Come over here. Oh, come on. Yeah, modify behavior. Select new mode. Can't do that. Select new target. Shoot each other in the face. Space destroys automechanicals. Yeah. Now we shall discover who is the most powerful of the automechanicals. Or they'll all die. Get out of here. Trying to bite my nuts. Oh, there is a victor, everyone. Show yourself. Are you the flying one? Nope. Look at that brave, brave boy. Dummy! Crap, too far away. Oh, there's another champion. Wait.
Got it.
Come back, come back, come back.
I'm going.
We'll face them together. Ah! Yeah.
Here goes nothing. Nothing personal.
Damn. Never mind. Didn't even need to finish him off.
Once we do this, there's no... Hey, mister?
Yeah.
Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
Oh, I'm a dumbass. I wouldn't mind hearing your opinion.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
Look, I don't want tuna. I don't want salt tuna. No one wants salt tuna. It's disgusting. I see your point. I'm ready to make... Reed tells me Edgewater's gonna die without workers in power. The deserters are a community. I can't destroy what they built.
Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred?
Maybe. Reed tells me Edgewater's gonna die without workers.
That sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way.
All right.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
No worries. I'm glad you did. I like hearing from you. Don't worry about it. I was barely listening. Let's get going. Yeah, sure.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Oh. All right. Continue. All right, Edgewater, botanical. We're gonna do botanical because I don't care about Saltuna Town. I do have to get my charisma up though, because they are gonna be pissed. All right, let's get some quests returned.
What is it?
Jeez, lady. I talked Zoe into coming back. You're welcome.
We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway?
She joined up with a band of marauders. They didn't hurt her. Something about wanting to be an outlaw. Marauders.
Zoe joined up with a band of marauders. Zoe. The same Zoe who doesn't know a barrel from a trigger. Well, I've heard stranger things. You pretty much did my job for me.
Mm-hmm.
Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you.
Nope.
I don't know what you did to talk some sense into Zoe, but I appreciate it.
You got nothing to talk to me about, lady. Said come to you if you need anything, but... What the hell?
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
Here as you go.
No kidding.
Part 2 found in the cannery.
Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
Thanks. And one more.
Well, don't keep me in suspense.
Wait, which one do you think? It's part number 3.
The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals. That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you. Ms. Parvati. I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Ooh, electro-charged surface. Thank you. Are you stretching? Alright, we gotta get this up. No perks. No perks for me.
Do you hear that? That low, pleasant hum of electricity? It whispers across the Vale like the winds of change. You've done well. I would have paid my last 5 bits to see the look on Reed's face when the last lamp in town burnt out and the cannery fell to silence.
You really have it in for Reed.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
Hate the town all you want, it won't bring your son back.
Blunt as a hammer. But you're right. Nothing can undo the past. Time's come to look toward the future. We'll grow, I expect. A lot of workers out there with nowhere else to go.
You don't sound too pleased, and a lot more mouths to feed.
Not as many as you'd think. We're not about to let the whole town join our flock. Just the ones willing to renounce their corporate loyalties and live the way nature intended. I am curious. Why did you help us? You don't know who we are. You don't owe us a thing. The plant's crawling with mechanicals, so it stands to reason you risked your life.
Between your camp and Reed's cannery, yours the better. I don't like the idea of being Reed's lackey. I didn't do this for you. I'm trying to repair a ship. Yeah, you're better.
You're not quite like anyone else I've met. You haven't had your consciousness programmed by the board. You're welcome among us if you're ever so inclined.
Oh, nice. I can come back here and steal stuff. Alright, return die robot, and then we did all our bounties as well. We're gonna be making a killing, everyone.
Town's been dark a while now. Could be a mechanical trying to sabotage us.
Most likely. Here's that logic module, since you have no power. I don't know if that helps you.
Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform.
Excuse me.
So this is it then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical hordes. I would reward you with the gratitude of the Resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple bits for your trouble, and a little something to remember me by.
Shock stick. Take care. Awesome. 131, 151. Thank you for the shock stick.
Are we getting paid or not?
Any loss of productivity will be deducted from your pay.
Well, talking about pay.
Oh, it's you. Reed told me I should be expecting you. He's inside.
Oh, no, I got the bounties.
We pay by the finger. What do you have for me?
I've got 3 fingers. Yeah, no, I do.
Gil Antrim. Real name, Guillaume. Duly processed by a freelancer on behalf of Spacer's Choice. I remember him. Was just a kid last I saw him. Shame. I'll just need your signature here, 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 and here. Got any more fingers for me?
Doc Mitchell's.
Mabel Burgess. Age 37. Right or left-handed? Let's just say no longer applicable. I remember Doc Burgess. Conducted my physical every fiscal quarter. Guess she couldn't keep her hands off her patient's medicine. Still one outstanding bounty. If you've got a finger, I've got the paperwork.
Can do.
Here we are. Bertie Cotton. Cause of death. Let's just say overwhelming physical trauma. Bert was the local preacher before Max took over. Always was quick to remind us that we all get what we deserve in the end. Well, that's all 3. I must remember to requisition some more fingerprint ink. Here's all the compensation you've earned, plus a bonus.
Oh. What's this, Junior Deputy Constable?
You've done such a bang-up job hunting down our former workers that I thought it only proper to deputize you. Congratulations.
What? Oh, thank you. How did so many of your people end up marauders? Yeah, how did that happen, actually?
Let me stop you there. It is official Spacer's Choice policy that all marauders, regardless of prior affiliation to the Spacer's Choice brand, no longer qualify as our people.
Oh, that doesn't answer my question.
Marauders are folk who lost the will to keep working, wandered out into the wilds and gave into their baser instincts. Not everyone's cut out to work in Edgewater. Some turn deserter, some turn marauder. None of them get my sympathy.
All right, yeah, I heard one of your workers shot himself. Eugene, I think. Marauders seem to like adrenatime.
Everybody likes adrenatime. It is the finest medical drug ever developed by Spacer's Choice. Much better than that crap anti-Cleo pedals. Sure, a little too much adrenatime can bring out the violent animal in you, but if overdosing on adrenatime turns you into a lunatic, you have only yourself to blame. Says so right on the warning label. Violent psychosis is a well-documented and legally accounted for side effect of adrenatime.
All right. Reed's downstairs. He's gonna be angry at me. All right. Well, everybody, we're about to see how this pans out. Just in case. Hey, bud. Sorry about shutting the power off.
You want to know what gets my bile churning?
No.
Edgewater has suffered a cavalcade of disasters. Plague, marauders, desertion. Then you wandered in town. And I was so damn sure our luck was starting to turn.
No.
I never knew how right I was. Just answer one question for me. Why'd you do it?
I want your hat. Dunno, I like pressing buttons. It's not personal, I need your power regulator. I don't owe you an explanation. I like pressing buttons.
Wonderful. Law have mercy. Well done, Reed. You went and delivered the fate of Edgewater into the hands of a certified imbecile. Whatever you were hoping to find down here, I advise you to turn around and leave. I have got guards posted with orders to fire on you.
Call off your guards. I don't want them bleeding all over my power regulator.
All right, easy now. Let's not do anything we'll regret. I'll order my guards to stand down. Take what you came for, and then leave us be.
Yeah. Now you're just gonna starve to death.
Stand down, all of you. We're done here.
Hi, everyone. I'm taking your batteries. Duracell. It's dark down here. Jeez, couldn't even keep this place clean. I don't want to say they deserve it, but they deserve it. All right, Parvati. Say goodbye to your planet. Probably should have done that when we left town, you know. This field probably doesn't hold much sentimental value, but either way.
Is this your ship?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew.
Dying in a real battle.
Edgewater won't last another season without power, but that don't change the fact that I'm indentured to Spacer's Choice. Company expects me back at my post.
Are you crazy? Those deserters left Edgewater behind. Nothing keeping you from doing the same. You've never been on a ship before. Why are you telling me this? Never been on a ship before?
I worked on the occasional supply coach in need of repairs. Once I built a little model craft out of spare parts.
I got 80 of those.
Mr. Thompson found out and I had to take it apart. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
Sounds good. I'd be glad to have you along, pick a cabin. Are you sure Reed won't mind you leaving with me? You just met me. Why do you want to go in space with a stranger? A space stranger?
Yeah, I've been thinking about that. I had my misgivings about Miss McDevitt and the deserters, but you took pity on them. and sent power to their garden even though you knew Mr. Thompson would hate you for it. All this time, you've been determined to get your regulator back, get your ship up and running, and cut a path out of this place. And well, I want in.
I'd be glad to have you along. Pick a cabin you really want out of Edgewater that badly? Yeah, pick a cabin.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister.
You got something on your face.
Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
What's up, priest man?
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
You want to chat, or...?
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilty as charged.
Well, welcome to the ship.
What's occupying your thoughts?
Nothing. See you later. Alright. Rock and roll time.
Captain, I have detected that the town of Edgewater is now without power.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you doing your part to hasten their demise. What can I do for you, Captain?
I got your, thing.
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
I don't know, just jam it in there, I don't know.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you, across the cargo bay.
Up the ladder, gotcha. Don't jump. Alright, cool.
What can I do for you, Captain?
Let's blast off.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities. We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Good, I've been waiting. This better be quick, yeah.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Get to the point. I've been feeling a little lightheaded. Also, I can slow down time. That's a little odd.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right.
Which once went wrong.
You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Macaulay Culkin. Fine, I'll have a word with Gladys. Why do I need a nav key to land on a planet? Slow down. Why do I need a nav key?
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Kelly.
Alright, what's stopping me from leaving Halcyon together?
Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest star. Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck here. You, me, and the rest of this colony. We're all skating precariously around the edge of oblivion together. None of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we may as well make it a better place, and we can start by reviving the hope.
Alright, how do I know I can trust Gladys?
Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her.
Alright.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology years ahead of its time. I call it the holographic shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
You want me to wear a cape?
Wrong matter of shroud, my slow-witted accomplice. This is, how to put it simply, a device that makes you look different, sound different. Briefly. The device has its limits, but it will allow you to blend in perfectly, and probably won't jeopardize your ability to have children. Will it? No, definitely not. Probably, yes. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
Put it to good use. Sure.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Alright. Or shoot. Whee!
We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
There she blows.